What's up, everybody? How are we doing?
God.
We're here doing
We
a
are.
live vid. It is almost that time, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing a live react of the Nintendo Direct. We were hoping to do this last week, but it got delayed, and now we're here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We are here.
We are here. It feels great.
You're here. I'm here. We're both here. It's good. It's a good time. Good feeling.
Why is there no
Good friends.
audio? Oh man. Hey, can you turn down the
This one?
No, not that.
I have no idea what you want me to turn down.
Those. So the
Oh.
there you go. Turn on the speakers. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to hear the direct if we do it this way. That is not good.
So we can't do it in the thing? You should be able to turn it down using the volume control, and then that doesn't affect the stream.
No, like, because it's, if I go to headphones, it, for some reason, that doesn't count as the, right? Look at that. You see how it's not doing desktop audio?
Oh,
But-
wow. That's a problem.
But it does when we do the, that. Alright. We'll just have to have,
We'll just turn it on
turn
low.
up on there.
That's enough. I can hear it.
Okay. We'll just,
We don't need monitors.
we don't need monitors, right? It's okay. All good.
It's fine.
Oh, it's starting. Here we go.
Wow. That's fast. Stop the music! Are we streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It hasn't popped up on my feed yet.
We're streaming live. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
I'm going to transition over. Right off the bat with the game. They're doing something. Here we go.
Got that cold open.
Oh, it's Luigi's Mansion in 3DS.
Maybe it's Castlevania 5. Oh, dang. That is Luigi's Mansion. No, those graphics are too good to be a 3DS title.
That is a 3DS title.
Okay, but those graphics
That's-
are way too good to be 3DS.
Luigi's Mansion 3 working title Nintendo Switch.
I knew it!
What?
Ha! I was right.
What?
You didn't believe me.
皆さん
I'm actually
おはよう
hyped
ござい
about
ます。
that.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be
Hi,
your guide
Shinya
for today's
Takahashi.
Nintendo
You're the
Direct.
new president. This is the first time we've seen you publicly, isn't it?
As you just saw, we kicked things off with a new reveal, and I'm pleased to confirm that Luigi's
Make sure
next
that everyone
spooky
can hear
adventure
them.
is in development for Nintendo Switch.
And us.
We have a lot to say about the game,
Pretty evenly,
but
you know.
we'll have to save that for another
それ
time.
はまた次の機会
Now,
There we go.
let's cover some upcoming games for Nintendo 3DS. Please take a look.
The pink puffball gets crafty again.
Oh, Kirby's going back to 3DS, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
2010
Oh,
Wii
yeah.
game
In
Kirby's
Kirby's
Epic
Extra
Yarn
Epic
is
Yarn.
warping to Nintendo
As long
3DS.
as it still has co-op, that's all that
The
matters.
first yarn was an epic.
In Patchland, practically everything, from enemies to obstacles to who knows what
Yay.
else, is
That
entirely
game is
made of
just
yarn.
so much nice.
Even robots.
Guys,
Somehow.
Pleasant.
guys,
And to beat
we're getting a
courses
new
made of
Luigi's
yarn,
Mansion.
you gotta use moves made of yarn.
I'm so hyped.
Every
It's probably
stage from the
gonna come
Wii
out
version
next
is making a return.
So
And the
stage
Nintendo
2
3DS
does have
version is
multiplayer.
also being
It's the only
puffed
thing
up
that
with some
matters.
new features.
Oh, okay, so it's the same
When
game.
you pick up
It's
items,
got
you can craft bigger yarn balls, or
Oh, buffering.
No! Why?
Because so many people are on this feed.
you can even conjure up some
So
wind
many
to
people
rake
are
in
on
the
this
beans. For a little added challenge, see if you can outrun this speed demon of a devil in devilish mode. To top
See
it
if I-
off,
Oh, so
new
there's like a
minigames will give you a
challenge
chance to
mode,
play as
sort
some
of?
other familiar
Yes, sir.
faces.
That's the first time that's happened in a Kirby
Kirby's
game.
Extra Epic
Outside
Yarn
of,
launches
like,
exclusively
Superstar
for
games.
Nintendo 3DS in 2019. Bowser Jr., destined for
Oh,
greatness?
does Bowser Jr. have his own game?
The Mushroom Kingdom has a bad case of the Blorbs, and the only ones who can save it
Oh,
are
this is
Mario,
Mario Luigi
Luigi,
title.
and Bowser?
Yeah. Again,
It
on
can only
3DS.
be Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story.
Wings, actually, the first title
There's another
they showed,
side to every story, even this one.
The first
Now
title
you
they
can go on
showed
Bowser
was
Jr.'s journey as well.
actually, Luigi's Mansion
In
on the
his new
Switch,
adventure,
Luigi's Mansion
Bowser
3.
Jr. sets off to find his
But
own
Luigi's
remedy for the
Mansion
boards.
1
But
was
thanks to his
being remade
signature
for
selfishness,
3DS, and
he
then
ends up
Luigi's
causing more
Mansion 2
problems
Dark
than he
Moon
cures.
technically was
Better gather
only
some
on
allies
3DS.
and build up your very own army. Create
So-
your own formations, support allies with an arsenal of moves.
Man,
and
look at all that
conquer the
turn-based
chaos in
RPG
every
strategy
action-packed
fun.
battle.
Too bad we can't have a real Paper Mario
Is Bowser
game to
Jr.
actually
destined for
enjoy it.
glorious
But this
kingship
is
like his
new Paper
papa?
Mario. Did you hear?
Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s
Yeah, this
Journey
year.
releases
Well,
on Nintendo
within the next
3DS
few months.
January 11th.
Within the fiscal year.
Yeah.
Hunt Ghost with Luigi and a second player? While you're waiting for the new
the
game on
3DS.
Two-player
Nintendo
on
Switch,
3DS?
don't forget that the original Luigi's Mansion is coming to Nintendo 3DS.
Oh yeah, they never showed
That
a second
comedically
player
spooky
on.
vibe that fans remember is
Epic Yard
intact,
for the 3DS,
even when
so
you're playing the new
Nintendo always
two-player
nailed
mode
it.
making its debut in the Nintendo 3DS version.
Oh, it's the little green slimy boy. No, stop buffering!
I don't want to turn down the quality, but Nintendo needs to get their crap together.
If you and another player each own the game, one of you can play as this even greener guy
wish
as you
you could do
explore the
7, 20,
mansion
30,
together.
that would
So one of you could be Ghost Luigi.
Or, if only one of you has the game, you can still play boss battles together in the gallery using download play on your Nintendo 3DS system.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
So there's still a little
Professor
bit of download
Egad's
play
lab.
happening
You can
these
tap
days.
select amiibo figures
Download
to
play.
surprising
Look at that.
results,
I like it.
like
Look at that.
revealing hidden
Amiibo
booths
functionality for a
or
Amiibo
healing
that is no
Luigi
longer
when he talks
pointless.
to Toad. Each of the 4 compatible amiibo has a different effect. Luigi's Mansion will haunt Nintendo 3DS on October 12th, just in time for Halloween.
That's in less than a month. That is in
Yokai
30
Watch
days.
Blasters is out now, with
Oh, I
even
keep
more
forgetting
free content
Yokai Watch
coming
is
later.
still around.
Whether your
But I
allegiance is
saw
with the
this
Red
in,
Cat
like, a
Corps
store the
or
You
other
the
know,
White
I was
Dog
half
Squad,
expecting them to
Yokai
only
Watch
show, like,
Blasters will let you
titles
team up
for
with
3DS
friends to
and
tackle the most action-packed battles in
And getting all of it out of the way.
Gosh dang it, Nintendo.
the
They
series.
haven't
yet.
talked about their 3DS in a while.
Soon after
so-
launch,
Yeah, it
we'll
makes
have another way to
sense. I
squad
think
up.
this is all just
You
going to
won't
ride
want
out
to miss the
life
free
until,
software update on
March.
September
I think
27th,
March
which
is
adds the
literally
Moon
where
Rabbit
they,
Crew
drop
version
the
to the
tombstone.
title screen.
Yeah, it's not like they're putting the new
This additional
expansion
content
on
boasts
there.
new bonuses for linking save
aren't.
data between Red
No.
Cat Core and White Dog
Going to
Squad.
Switch.
Yeah,
as well
just
as
not
new
the first
missions.
one.
New areas
The
to
first one's
explore,
not going
Or
to
the
Switch,
second
which
one.
is whack.
new yokai to
You know,
befriend,
everybody's favorite
and new
sequel.
big boss yokai.
That looks kind of cool.
All right, I'm going to try to fix this buffering crap.
Why, you ask?
Let me see
You
what my
know
settings
why.
are at. I don't want to do a
If
lower
you don't,
resolution, but this
now's
is
the perfect
bad.
time to become a fan. Yokai Watch
It's
Blasters
already
is
at
out now.
240. That's
Oh, it
And don't
just
forget
really
about
just
the
dropped
Moon
to
Rabbit Crew
240.
update.
oh, it's on auto. That's why.
Yeah, it
That's
just
all the
dropped
headlines
to
for
240.
Nintendo 3DS.
It's okay, we can still see it. It
いかが
just
でした
looks a
か
little blurry.
How's it going? Well,
Yeah,
from
stop
here,
buffering. You
let's
telling
focus
me.
on Nintendo Switch titles. Please take a look.
And like that, half of the world is...
It's Inkopolis news time.
All right. Splatoon.
Yeah, I think it looks fine. I don't know why it's buffering. We never have this problem. It's still buffering on 240. I think there's just that much network traffic because there's... Look at that. There's 395,000 people watching.
That's a considerable amount of people.
I really think that's what it is. It's not my internet.
Oh, now it looks terrible.
Oh no! Splatoon 2 version .4. This is the last update before they end support.
Oh, it's like they're doing an anime.
It's an anime opening.
Great.
Good,
Got that
so
on
good.
film.
We just need to like let it sit for a second.
I don't know. 360 should be fine. We can set it there. Force it to stay there. Oh, that's also gonna buffer it forward a little bit, probably.
Hopefully not. I can do 480. I can't do this 180. I want this song. Well, I bet you anything it's gonna be on the internet.
Yeah.
Yes, Wings. It's an anime opening of Splatoon 2.
Oh, that's Nate, by the way.
That's Nate.
Yeah, he said.
Why is that his Nate? I thought that was maybe
No, that's Nate.
Nate. You have an interesting YouTube names.
Yeah, he said he chose it on purpose. He wanted to sound like a cringy 12-year-old.
Yeah, XX Aeon Wings. Yeah. You succeed, sir. You succeed.
Ah. Oh my god. Pink bomb. A pink spirit bomb. Alright.
Splatoon. Dos.
And there's the jellyfish people.
Now they're giving credits on the music video. More details at Squid Research Lab. Go to splatoonus.tumblr.com.
Everyone's favorite blue
Oh, look,
robot makes his triumphant
it's
return in Mega Man 11,
The demo's been out for a week.
marking the
This doesn't
30th
look like-
anniversary of the iconic
Is this what
series.
Mega Man 11
This
looks
brand
like?
new game
Yeah, this
is
is Mega
gunning
Man
for
11.
greatness
I
on
thought they were gonna go
Nintendo
the
Switch.
same way as Mega Man
Jump,
10.
slide,
Nope, it's
and
this.
shoot through
This is
each of
Mega
the
Man
colorful,
11,
challenging
and
stages and try
the
to take down a
demo's been
gallery
available on
of
Switch
deadly
for a week.
bosses like the formidable
This was
Bounce
in the
Man.
original
In
thing.
timeless
it was supposed to
fashion,
be like one
you
of the,
must
this was
defeat
going to be
the
one of
8
those.
robot
The
masters
demo's
to
available
get
now.
each of their
Or
special
at the end of
weapons.
Direct, and
The technological
it's not
miracle
now.
of the new double gear system makes for a fresh take on the
have
series'
some new
satisfying
stuff to talk
platforming
about.
action. Move so fast that time slows down around you.
I mean, yeah, they're
Temporarily
definitely
enhance your
talking about
weapons
some
never-
stuff,
and show them who the
never
real boss
really
is when you
played
need to
a,
most. Mega Man 11
Mega
also
Man
supports
game,
the Mega Man
so I don't
amiibo
really-
figures. You can
I
tap
don't know.
one
I
each day
should
to receive
some
E-tanks and
point.
other
Mega
useful in-game
Man.
items. Mega Man 11
I
will be ready
watched
to
the
rock
anime.
October 2nd.
Demo available now.
Mario Tennis Aces, further refined in new update.
This is all Jaden.
Diddy Kong
Some popular characters are joining the roster.
Birdo.
The adorable all-around ace, Birdo.
Did I miss Diddy Kong?
The sharpshooting specialist, Shy Guy.
I think I
The
missed
proud
that
high
journey.
flyer, Koopa Paratroopa. And the big boss with no racket, Petey Piranha. Boss with no racket, Petey Piranha.
You know, it'd be really fun if they just like
These Mushroom
included all these
Kingdom
characters
greats
in
can
the
be
game and,
acquired
like,
by playing
certain
online.
Challenges that you had
And
to do to unlock
we'll keep
them.
adding more until next
on
June.
your Switch.
There will even be a new mode called Co-op Challenge. It'll let you participate in online co-op missions that are only available for a limited time. Complete the
That's
objectives
cute.
while these missions are active, and you'll receive special outfits, characters with alternate color schemes, and more. We'll continue serving up new content for the game in the future. The version 2 update for Mario
Mario
Tennis Aces
Tennis.
will be
It's
available
awesome.
September 19th. These arcade classics are
Neo
back in action.
Geo.
Back in the day, Capcom lit up the
That's
arcades
Capcom
with some
thing.
classic
That's,
beat 'em up action
oh
games.
God, I forget
And
what that's
guess
called.
what?
The
good
Capcom
old days
beat 'em
are
up
back.
bundle. Featuring
Final Fight,
Okay, Final Fight.
Fight.
Yep.
The King of
Never
Dragons,
heard of this one, honestly.
Captain Commando,
Never heard of that one.
Captain Commando.
Knights of the Round,
It's what
Never heard
happened-
of it.
It's what happens
and
when Steve Rogers
Warriors of
fucked
Fate
with us.
are making a comeback.
Never heard of it. Those
and
are
so are
all
these first-time
beat 'em
home
ups. Oh,
console
that one looks
releases.
really cool.
Armored
Oh,
Warriors
really cool.
and
I'd play
Battle
that.
Surge are joining the fight
Is
for
that
a
an
total of
ostrich?
7
That is a
games.
pink ostrich.
If you each
that
have a
that lady
Joy-Con
is riding.
controller, up to 4 players can
Four
beat them up
beat 'em up
together.
robots.
Aspiring
All
Bash
right.
Buddies can
With
even
online
take the
play.
fight online this time.
Hey, you ready to hear that?
Is every single one of these a beat-up
Pretty
title?
soon,
or beat 'em
Yeah.
up?
you'll be able to
That's
play with
it's
other
literally called
Capcom
the
fans
Capcom
from
Beat 'em Up
around the world. Because
yeah,
Capcom
so
Beat 'em
then.
Up Bundle will be ready for action on Nintendo eShop September
If you
18th.
like beat-em-ups, here you go.
There you go. You
All
New
of
Super Mario
them.
Bros.
Merry
U
Christmas.
is
Oh,
getting
look,
the
New
deluxe
Super Mario
treatment,
Brothers U.
which means
For
it's time to
Switch.
take down Bowser and his
Deluxe.
Koopaling invasion
rumor
in the
was
tried and
true.
true side-scroller headed to Nintendo
Hey,
Switch.
add that to the list of ports.
Mario, Luigi, and Toad are all here.
Yeah,
and if
that one
that's
seems
not
like it'd be
enough,
pretty
Nabbit
cool.
and Toadette are joining in the fun as well. Nabbit doesn't take damage from enemies, which can really come in handy. And if Toadette powers up with a super crown, ta-da! She transforms into Peachette. Peachette can double
What?
jump, float slowly during free fall, and
What?
get a boost back up if she falls into
What
a
does
pit.
this mean?
Luigi's first starring role in a platforming adventure,
mean?
New Super Luigi U, is getting the deluxe treatment too.
I'm
and comes
excited
free
for
of charge.
Loxton's next video.
A single Joy-Con controller
Nate
is
says,
all a
"Ha,
player needs,
five more
and up
games
to
to
4
go."
players
And
can
then
join in
all the
together.
library has been ported.
Oh, hey, was that
God
original Mario
dang
Brothers? Right
Why? Why did they hate us?
New gyro
there.
controller,
Oh,
What?
hey.
What?
HD Rumble,
It buffered forward.
even
I'm okay with
multiplayer
this.
battles by
Katamari
each
Damacy.
using a Joy-Con controller.
Great choice.
Hope we didn't miss anything.
Roll it
important.
till
But
you
yeah,
reach the
yeah.
stars, anytime, anywhere.
Remember when
Katamari
Katamari
Damacy
Damacy
Reroll
was everywhere?
launch
People were
winter
just sick of it,
2018.
and now it's been
Katamari
like 5
Damacy.
years since the last
Next,
title.
we have some more news for you.
Now everybody's like,
We've
yeah, I
announced some
remember that
details
volleyball
about
game.
Nintendo's new service called
was
Nintendo
weird. Let's
Switch
play it
Online,
again.
including the launch date. You won't have to wait long. The service will begin September 18th.
Oh, they're talking about the online service now.
We prepared a video
Yeah,
to
you
show
can
you
try that.
what's offered with your Nintendo Switch Online membership. So please take a look.
Okay.
Here's what comes with
More
Super
games,
Nintendo games.
more features, more fun. Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay, what do we got?
Allow us to introduce 5 features included with your membership.
Online play. Ta-da, you can play online.
Of course, you can play compatible games together online, even when you're far apart.
Yay.
Compete against players the world over,
Okay.
or team up for some great co-op action. There are so many ways to have fun. A variety of games are supported. So find your favorites and take them online.
Does Mario Party
You
always
can
have
even play
online?
Look,
classic
Nintendo
NES
Switch.
games.
Online
anytime,
NES games.
anywhere on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
Get
but
lost in the gameplay, whether you're the boss or the little monster. For multiplayer games, each player can grab a Joy-Con controller. So both of you can share in the fun.
okay.
NES games can also be played online. As they say, playing together long distance
that's neat.
makes the heart grow fonder.
That's been announced.
Look
Here's the
forward
games we're
to a
getting.
growing library
Solomon's
of
Key,
NES
NES Open,
games.
Dodgeball, Mighty Bomb Jack.
Hold on, let him talk.
That's it. No Super Nintendo games.
Luigi knows that
Right,
no
you
matter
heard
how
what he said.
careful
He
you
could've
try
talked
to be,
about something.
something unexpected can happen. Accidents can cause your precious save data to disappear. But help is on the way. With Nintendo Switch Online, game save data is automatically backed up in the cloud. Even if
Hooray.
your console
Unless
breaks,
it's Pokemon or
your
Splatoon
save data
or
will be safe
several
from
other
harm.
titles.
Nintendo Switch Online also connects with the smartphone app. With this app, you can voice chat with friends while playing certain games. Backseat players can also join in the conversation. That way, everyone's having fun.
God, you're so terrible at this game.
The
Like,
service
good
even has the
job,
ability
Mario.
to
You're
enhance
wrecking
certain
this
games by
scrub.
connecting with them, like Splatnet 2. Members will also receive special offers. What are they? We'll have more to announce in the future.
Congratulations.
More
They didn't
games,
tell us everything.
more
You were
features,
right.
more
Hooray.
fun.
You were right.
Nintendo Switch
Oh boy, I'm
Online.
right. That's exciting.
It's also
The
not
service
good.
begins September 18th. Think about which plan is right for you.
All right.
If your family has 2 or more accounts, you can save some money with the family membership.
How's it look? Well, we have one more thing we'd like to introduce.
Yep.
Did we
This
miss a
Nintendo
bunch?
Entertainment System style
No,
controller
we
works
probably
with
only missed
NES
like 10
games
minutes.
on Nintendo Switch. This one here is the left NES controller, and this is the right NES controller.
Those are Joy-Cons.
We created them so you can play NES games like the ones you saw in the video, just like old school gamers did back in the day. Please enjoy them with Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. These controllers wirelessly connect with Nintendo Switch, and you can charge them by simply attaching them to the console. We hope you'll enjoy using these
I'd like to
controllers
see
to
if
play
you can
this
use those
growing
back.
library of
$60?
classic NES
Those are
games.
pricey, but
$60.
you're getting 2 controllers
For
for
more
30.
details about
Why not
Nintendo
just
Switch
play with my
Online,
Joy-Cons?
please check the official
Why
Nintendo
have to pay
website.
60?
Because those are
Now,
NES controllers.
Let's get back to some more Nintendo Switch games.
You know,
I
there's-
feel like we had to have
so you can
missed
get the
something.
authentic flat disc plastic.
Your
Oh,
partner
okay, that's all
Pokemon
you had
is
to say about the
amazing.
online service, is what you're saying.
Get ready to set off on a Kanto region adventure with your very own
Oh, boy.
partner Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu
Uh-huh.
and Pokemon Let's Go
Yeah.
Eevee. Today, we want to share a couple things that you and your partner can enjoy in the upcoming game. During
That's
your
exciting.
adventure, you'll occasionally come across obstacles blocking your path.
Yes.
When you do, you can rely on a secret technique to get past them.
Secret
Techniques are special skills that only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can use in the wild.
Oh, okay.
Use them to
So
chop down
they
trees
are
that stand in your
replacing
way.
And, yeah.
Travel across
They already
water,
said they were going to do that.
That's good.
or soar
Those
into
were
the sky.
annoying. It makes the game a lot easier.
Further-
Furthermore,
still works that
only
way,
your
but
partner
you'll just have
Pikachu
to
or
use your
Eevee can
partner
learn
Pokemon
certain
to
powerful
carry
moves
you.
for use in battle. Plus, if you pet your partner while your Nintendo Switch is in handheld mode, you can
I've been
change your
told that you
partner's
can box it.
hairstyle, depending on how you use the
I was
touchscreen to
told
pet it.
by Nintendo
Pokemon
people
Let's Go
at
Pikachu and
E3
Pokemon Let's Go
have to
Eevee
have
will
it.
launch on November
I've been
16th,
told that you can
alongside
box
the
it. I've
Pokeball
also
Plus
heard people
accessory.
say that, and I've heard
Also,
But you're also
actual
look for
sources
2
say
new
you can
bundles
box
that
it.
will
But here's the
include a
thing,
Nintendo
either
Switch
way-
system with Pikachu and
Oh, look, there's the
Eevee-style
system we talked
Joy-Con
about yesterday.
controllers. One of these 2 Pokemon
The
adventures
thing is about it is
and the
that
Pokeball Plus accessory.
I feel like it's still going to force you to
The
have
gates
it
to
with
the burning hells
New
will open
Castlevania
on
game.
Nintendo Switch.
you. What?
Of course, we're talking about Diablo
Diablo,
3,
it is Diablo,
the
but-
dark fantasy adventure that may just
Diablo
consume
3
your life
Eternal
both
Edition.
inside and outside the
People
game world.
Not finished playing Diablo. It was going good there for a while. Oh well.
We'll explore the full story and the deadly
Few
world of
segments.
Sanctuary. For loot-filled bounties and rifts to randomized dungeons with even greater spoils. Play as a demon hunter, barbarian, crusader, necromancer, witch doctor, monk,
It's a
or
fun
wizard.
co-op game.
With
I don't
up
really
to
know
3
anything
friends
about it.
online, offline via local co-op, or on a single console couch co-op style.
My parents had.
You can even suit up
copy of
in this
Diablo
Nintendo
1.
Switch exclusive
I remember I
transmog
played
armor
it
fit for the
briefly,
King of Evil,
but I wasn't supposed
Ganondorf,
to be able
All
to play
amiibo
it, so I would
figures
only
are
play it
compatible,
for short periods of time.
allowing you to summon
And,
a group
I
of
also
challenging
had no
enemies
idea what I was doing,
overflowing with
basically.
sparkling goodies.
I would wander around, and then I would go
Diablo
into this
3
dungeon area.
Eternal Collection
Oh,
invades
November 2nd.
Nintendo Switch
Pretty
on
soon.
November 2nd.
I was like, oh, there's too many skeletons. I gotta get out. And then
We're
I die.
making this party super.
All right, here's Mario Party.
That's my
Souped up the
experience with
Mario
Diablo.
Party series with new types of gameplay on Nintendo Switch.
Play more Diablo. It's good.
Shake the Joy-Con controller and get your body grooving in Soundstage. Or dive into the series' first 4-player co-op mode, River Survival.
But yeah, because they're
Bet
gonna have
you've
this
never
special
played
techniques
anything
attached
like
to
Toad's
your
Rec Room,
Pokemon's gonna
which
kinda
cleverly
Oh,
connects
that's
2 systems.
Oh, that's neat.
They already showed that.
I'm
Of
sure they
course,
did.
the 4-player board game mode that
We
fans
haven't talked
love
about
is
it.
back and full of new features.
Have we?
By rolling
I don't
character-specific
remember.
dice blocks with
I
alternate
don't remember
numberings,
talking about that.
you can make a game-changing comeback.
You got a star.
Yeah, 'cause
Every
he was
last
concerned if you
minigame
had
is
to buy
brand
multiple
new,
systems to
all
do it.
80 of them. For a party of 1, check out the new
you
single-player
can turn
modes.
off those
You can
games.
play through a series of minigames to complete specific tasks on Challenge Road. Compete against players around the world in the online Mario-thon minigame mode, and more.
That's the only online mode is the minigame-a-thon.
The festivities begin when Super Mario Party
Which
launches
is
October 5th.
kind of a disappointment. They should have made it to where.
A new story in a village with a secret
All right,
to hide.
this is a new title, new IP.
Game Freak presents a brand new
Oh, sweet.
RPG. The story is set in a small village
Ooh.
under the protection
Game
of a
Freak
great
RPG.
castle. The settlement enjoyed
Oh,
lasting
man.
peace.
It looks
That
like-
is,
it looks
until
like
the
Smurfs
sudden
meets
appearance
Pokemon.
of monsters.
Oh, I was gonna say. It
Indeed,
looks like,
the entire story takes
style
place
right now
in this
looks
one
like,
single village.
Some of the later.
Take up arms against invading monsters
Harvest Moon
and
titles,
strategically
but
select
I
from a
guess this is
variety
the
of battle
RPG.
commands.
It's a turn-based
When the
RPG.
situation calls
You
for
can't
it,
tell me their faces
enlist
don't
the
look like
aid
Smurfs,
of
just
fellow
not
villagers
blue.
to surmount
They
powerful
don't look like
threats.
Smurfs. I don't
Especially
know.
the guy
What
with the
secret
round-
does the
guy
village
with the round
harbor?
nose looks like a Smurf.
I don't know. Where
Find
you get
out
Smurfs
when
from.
Town releases in 2019.
All right.
Town.
What did you say the game was? I didn't hear any of that.
Develop a
Huh?
city
I didn't hear any
anytime,
of that.
Comes out
anywhere.
in 2019 is all he said.
No, before
The
that.
critically acclaimed city-building game Cities Skylines is coming to Nintendo Switch,
That was also leaked.
which means
Ooh,
there's
the
a city in
resolution on
need
that
of a
is
new mayor.
Garbage
You.
compared to Xbox One.
And you've got
PS4.
some real moving and shaking to do
That
if you
is
want to
not
improve quality of
very
life,
good as a
energize
port.
businesses,
That is a heavy,
and stimulate growth.
heavy
Whether you're investing in
resolution
roads and
downgrade.
power lines, public facilities, or
I'm
transportation
more worried about the
services.
frame rate. How
How the city develops is totally up
Right,
to you.
the frame rate looks
It's
really
kind of
low
a
in this
big
game,
deal.
and I don't think it's the
But in
stream
this
buffering.
game, sometimes it's the small details that stand out most.
Yeah,
You can
the
watch
frame
over
rate.
every
This does
single
not look
citizen's
good.
movements.
Looks like they worked really hard to get small details in.
What's
like
more,
people walking
both
around.
previously
They could've
released
cut that
downloadable
out, really.
content packs After Dark and
maybe it's
Snowfall
important.
Well,
are
that's how it
included
is on
in the Nintendo
Xbox,
Switch version.
But,
Flex your
Xbox
mayoral
is
might at
better
home
job.
or on the go
Oh,
when
that's
Cities
for today's
Skylines
title.
launches today
Oh.
on Nintendo
They should
eShop.
have waited a couple months on that and
A Tale of Belief, Blood
That's
and
about as
Steel.
polished as it's gonna get.
The moon has fallen. Now,
this game?
the world and its inhabitants
Nope.
are on the brink of
is
extinction
the first
in
game they
Daemon
showed?
X
I
Machina.
thought that was
As a
3DS
mercenary,
title.
you'll pilot a
No,
powered
this was the
suit
first game
called
they showed
an
at
Arsenal,
E3.
This is
face
a
down
Switch
runaway
title, are you
AI.
sure?
Yes, this is
As
the
you
first
defeat
game they
enemies
showed at
during
E3.
I
combat,
thought it was
you'll acquire their
3DS
weapons
title.
and parts, which you can equip on
this
the
was it.
fly.
Oh,
You
this
haul
doesn't look
acquired
like it.
weapons
Looks
back to the
different.
base. They're added to your
Game of
personal
Mission.
armory for use in
Or
future
Game of
missions.
Mission, this is it.
Each arsenal can be equipped with
That's
multiple
what it was
weapons.
for.
By changing between projectile and melee attacks, you can adapt your weaponry to the situation at hand and gain the advantage for your side of the war. At any time during battle,
But,
you
you know,
can
in
exit
certain
your
scenes it
arsenal
looks
to
like the
explore the
trailer I
field
saw.
on foot.
Yeah, Nate, you
You can
called
make
it. They were going to
enhancements
talk
to
about it.
strengthen
They
your
didn't
human
end up
form,
talking about
and
it.
your
I totally
arsenal's
forgot
abilities
it
will be
existed.
augmented as well.
That's how memorable it is.
Up to
Hey,
4
it looks
players can
super
join
cool. What are you
forces
talking
in
about?
online
I
co-op
think
to
about it
take
all
down
the time.
massive bosses.
I haven't
I thought it was a
set down.
3DS title.
Yes, I thought it was a 3DS title, but I think about it pretty frequently. I'm like, what's that cool 3DS robot title?
Daemon X
probably why I
Machina
haven't found
launches in
names.
Next
2019.
year. So,
Just because I thought it was a 3DS
summer,
title.
maybe?
What's the 3DS
A
robot
big adventure in a miniature
look, it's
world of
Yoshi.
crafts. In a
Yoshi's
world made of
Crafted
stuff like
World
boxes and
confirmed
paper
title.
cups, Yoshi will leap up high,
Man,
gobble
with this being
enemies,
said, I
and
bet you we
hustle
have a
on
Smash
by.
demo with all the leaks being right at this
Many
point.
unusual obstacles litter the
title?
landscape.
Oh, geez, so there were leaks. I really
A
don't know.
well-placed
These were
egg
leaks.
could open a new pathway. You could turn the stage on
title
its
was
head, or flip the
This
perspective.
is going to be March.
Explore every nook and cranny to track down hidden collectibles and make it to the goal.
Yay.
I'm
Along the
hoping
way-
that should January
Wait,
or
what?
February, though.
You can play the course backwards? Guess a
like
change in
Fez.
outlook really
Okay.
can show you a whole
Yeah,
different
it's
side of the world. The flip
No,
side.
Fez, the game. F-E-Z,
Know any would-be Yoshis? Then pass a Joy-Con
2011.
controller to a friend.
I think.
There's plenty to love
Made
on
by
all sides of this
legendary
crafty world.
developer Philfish.
Right, Yoshi?
I mean, mostly legendary for his Twitter
Yoshi's Crafted
tirades,
World
but,
releases in spring
you know,
2019.
legendary nonetheless. Create a game where you tilt the screen.
Tabletop gaming is a perfect fit for Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, this
And to
is
prove
actually
it,
really
Asmodee
cool.
Digital,
what is
a
this?
leader in card and board games, is bringing full adaptations of best-selling tabletop games to the system.
Oh,
Build a medieval world in a full adaptation of the award-winning Carcassonne, complete
Oh,
with
okay, so
3D
this is like
maps,
Tabletop
solo mode,
Simulator,
4-player
but without
local
the
multiplayer,
VR,
and the game's famous expansions available
aspects.
as paid DLC. Whether you play alone or
Lord of the
alongside
Rings
a second
living card
player,
game.
forge a powerful deck
Is that
and a
literally
fellowship
the
of 3 to
Hearthstone
face
engine?
the forces of Sauron in each story-driven quest of the Lord of the Rings, the living card game. Stop
Looks
the spread
exactly
of
like
4
Pandemic.
diseases and cure them all on
Pandemic.
your own
Oh, yeah,
or in local
Pandemic was
4-player
okay.
multiplayer with
I think it's
Pandemic.
fun.
Plus,
It's
it's
all right.
individually
Play that
priced
at your birthday.
We
DLC
did
based
play
on
it.
popular
It's okay.
expansions. Thanks to Asmodee, this is
It's
just
a
the
good
beginning
time.
for tabletop
It's,
gaming on Nintendo Switch. In addition to these
No, it's
titles,
fine.
So they're gonna
we
be
can also
eShop titles.
confirm that
Reminds
even
me too
more
much
is
of
on the
Risk.
way, including one of the most popular board games ever,
They're
Catan,
bringing Catan to
and a
Switch.
dungeon
Oh,
crawler
yeah.
based on Steve Jackson's
Okay.
iconic
Tournaments
card
now.
game, Munchkin. Stay tuned.
Okay, I actually got me excited to get one. Munchkin and Catan.
All great creations,
I
even
definitely
nations,
Build your
begin with a
greatest empire
spark.
on Nintendo Switch. This is Civilization. Are you ready? Too bad this got leaked. Too bad it got leaked.
I'm still waiting to see if it's Civ 6 or some downgraded version. Or its own version.
It's probably gonna be like the mobile version.
Okay. Oh, they're not showing the game.
Civilization 6.
Show the game.
Hold an empire in the
Yeah.
palm of your hands and turn friends into the Power Elite with exclusive 4-player local multiplayer.
Oh, they have multiplayer.
When Civilization 6 ushers
November,
in a new world
okay.
on Nintendo Switch
I wonder how
November
it's different
16th.
from the PC version.
I'm actually hyped about that.
Don't get too cocky, Star Fox.
Playtime's
Playtime
yeah,
is
we're Starlink.
over in
Hey, do you think
Starlink.
we're gonna
Finally,
see
something
This
interesting.
interplanetary
Hey, do you think we're
adventure
gonna
will
see
push
Starbucks Green
you
today?
and Fox McCloud to your limits.
Oh,
Let's
right.
be
Forgot
honest.
about that.
Most people did.
You guys need all the help you can get.
Peppy, Falco, and Slippy will
I think
provide
this was
much needed
Starbucks
backup
Fair
in the
Free.
new
We'll just
Nintendo Switch
miscalculate
exclusive
Yeah, look, see,
missions
there's
found
guns on the
only in
ship right now.
Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Thank you.
Star
You're
Fox,
right. I already
form
said that
up
the
on
other day.
me.
Oh,
Falco here. I got you covered.
We
It's
found
time
that
to
out
lock
day
on.
of that
Do a barrel
topic
roll
discussion.
and save
I
the
thought
Atlas
we were
Star
talking about
System.
that.
No matter
No,
who
we found out.
You were
threatens to
saying,
stop
oh, well,
you.
there's slots because you can use a different ship.
No, we also found out that they could put it on there. Oh, Wolf's playable.
What is he eating? What is Wolf doing here?
Wolf's gonna be a pilot. in
Never
the game.
thought I'd miss the food on Conera.
Wolf and ship.
No, I'm asking what he's doing here.
Mix
know
and match
what-
parts on
that
your
he
own
can-
R-Wing
I mean, it
when
makes sense
Starlink
for him
Battle
to be
for
playable
Atlas
at some
takes
point.
flight October
Why is he
16th.
in the game?
Well, they actually mentioned him in the first 20 minutes of gameplay.
Two
that
more
they
great
were looking for
RPGs
him.
are coming to
Oh,
Nintendo
that-
Switch
they
this
said
fall.
they were looking for.
The
and then
World
they
Ends With
paused.
You
I thought it
Final
was
Remix
Andross or
features an
something.
all-new
No, they were
story
looking
segment
for
called
Wolf, they
A
said
New
that.
Day,
Oh, why is
which
Wolf here?
contains
So,
a
this
remixed
game is
map of
interesting
Shibuya.
because
So
it's
you'll
only
really
on
have to
motion
scramble
control.
to escape the area or face erasure.
That's
New
interesting.
monsters will appear as
Like,
well,
you have to do the
and so
pointer
will the
to
Reaper,
do it.
Coco. The World Ends With You Final Remix launches October 12th.
Okay, so that's how they're gonna simulate
Before
the
then,
top-screen stuff.
guide a group of legendary warriors on a journey through the tragic
Xenoblade
history that
Chronicles
doomed
2
a kingdom
DLC.
and drove a hero down a dark path 500 years before the
By
events of the
Queen.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 game. Defend yourself from Malos and his forces using all the fury
Well, you
of
know,
this
these
refined
games look
battle
like they're
system,
a lot of fun.
allowing you to fight as both the artificial life
Man,
forms known
you
as
should get a
blades
Switch.
and their masters, the drivers.
I was gonna buy
Newcomers
the
will have the
Wii
perfect
version
place to
of Xenoblade
start
Chronicles.
when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, the Golden Country, launches September 21st. Owners
so I
of
can
the
play the
Xenoblade
game
Chronicles 2 expansion
order.
pass can download this new
And I
content
play
tomorrow.
Xenoblade
That's a week
Chronicles
early.
X.
There's tons in store on Nintendo Switch and even more in store for the
which is
future.
secret version.
Lots more
Join more
coming
than
in
38 million
2018.
players for free-to-play co-op Space
Warframe is
Ninja
coming
action
November
when
12th.
Warframe
Sweet,
launches
Warframe.
November
They already
20th.
announced that. But,
Get down
they
to
have a
Camila
release date.
Cabello, Bruno Mars, Cardi
Just
B,
Dance.
and
Oh my
more
God, Just Dance.
anytime, anywhere
Wow, what a
in
surprise.
Just Dance 2019 on October 23rd.
Oh no.
FIFA 19
God,
is
big
fast and
stupid
FIFA
purchase,
stuff.
so you can
19.
pre-purchase it on Nintendo eShop tomorrow, so you won't miss the ball when it
I play
launches
it on
September
stream.
28th.
You guys want to watch us play
Speaking of
Just
fast,
Dance?
Team Sonic
race as a team
Racing
and win as a
available
team
hey, cool,
in Team
another
Sonic
Sonic
Racing,
Racing.
Too bad it's
launching
not
this
Diddy
winter.
Kong Racing, 'cause that's way better.
I disagree.
The highest-rated basketball simulation franchise is back.
I like Joel Stars
NBA
Racing.
2K19 is available now on Nintendo Switch.
It's only 35
And
gigs,
get
guys.
ready to jam in the sequel to the smash hit NBA arcade game,
Wow.
NBA 2K Playgrounds 2. Coming this fall.
So it's a 2v2 basketball game.
Play as the
Giant
Joker,
head elbow
Harley,
Fun. I had it.
Lex Luthor,
The first one.
and the rest of the best of the worst in the all-new LEGO DC Super Villains on October 16th.
Yeah, it was actually better back then, I think.
Final Fantasy comes to
I don't know.
Nintendo
Oh, look,
Switch.
here's a new Final
Kupo.
Fantasy coming to Switch. Which one's it going to be? Crystal Chronicles. Also leaked. My son is crying.
15 years after its debut, the co-op action RPG Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is being remastered for Nintendo
This is
Switch.
the GameCube one.
Yeah,
With the
Crystal
new
Chronicles.
online
HD
multiplayer mode,
remastered.
Really
you and your
highly
friends can
critical of.
connect and adventure together.
Because
No
you
link
had to
cable
push the
required.
Square
On top
wanted
of
to-
that,
Square wanted to bring
there are
it
new
back.
areas inside dungeons, so
This
even
thing's got
returning fans
multiplayer.
can explore
Yeah,
the
it
unknown.
was a co-op game. back
Final
then.
Fantasy Crystal
Oh, I don't know
Chronicles
anything about it.
Remastered
It
Edition
was a
will
co-op
launch
game.
in
I've never
2019.
played it.
I'm hoping
Way
they'll-
before then,
Yeah,
players can
Final Fantasy
experience
15
the
Pocket
entire
Edition
world and
also
story
leaked.
of the latest entry in the core series. That's right. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition HD launches
Yeah,
later
that's
today on
adorable.
Nintendo eShop at an introductory price.
I need to read some reviews on that.
A leveled up
World of
version
Final
of
Fantasy.
World of Final Fantasy is also on the way.
Oh man,
This
oh
title
yeah,
includes a
that's
new
really
feature
exciting,
called
actually.
Avatar Change, which allows you to
Oh
transform
no, this is
into
Maxima.
legendary characters
It lets
from
you-
across the
it's a
series'
turn-based
storied history.
game, but it's got some unique mechanics to it.
Many fan favorites will show up in the world of Final
Kinda like
Fantasy
Pokemon,
Maxima
but
when it releases on
control.
November 6th.
Okay.
Final Fantasy characters.
In
It's great.
addition,
This is adorable.
more
Chocobo's
Chocobo's
Mystery
Dungeon
Dungeon.
is on the way.
Not Pokemon Mystery
2007's
Dungeon, Chocobo
Final
Mystery
Fantasy
Dungeon.
Fables Chocobo's Dungeon returns in superior fashion. Now, you can befriend all the monsters. Also, by sharing Joy-Con
little
controllers,
Chocobo.
you can play
I believe you.
cooperatively as
Little
well.
baby behemoth.
Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, Everybody, launches this
I
winter.
bet he doesn't body everybody when he's tiny.
Everybody.
Final Fantasy XII is coming to a Nintendo system for
Whoa,
the first
what?
time.
Really?
Its
Yep.
real-time
So
battle
there was
system is a standout in the
there was a
series,
rumor
offering the
because,
ultimate in
Square
both
Enix
freedom
thought
and
the
strategy.
success from
This
Octopath was so
remaster
great
comes loaded
that
with
they
a
were
host of
gonna
extra
start bringing
features,
Final
including a
Fantasy stuff to
speed mode that
Switch,
lets you
a
pick
lot
up
of
the
it,
pace of your adventure.
including
There's much to
formerly
discover in the
PlayStation
expansive
exclusives.
world of Evilus. And now
I
you can
didn't know it was
explore it
gonna
on
be
the
12.
couch or on the
A lot
go.
of people
Pretty
were-
exciting.
Final Fantasy
Of course,
XII,
people were
the
hoping for,
Zodiac
like,
Age
7 and
launches in
9.
2019.
But 12 is pretty good. I
Which
think 12
reminds
would be
me.
a good fit.
12 is John's
Later on,
favorite Final
that looks-
Fantasy. I
You'll
think.
also be
That
able
looks
to
like
enjoy
7.
these other classics
That is 7.
and their iconic
That
scenes
one is-
anytime,
Yes!
anywhere.
Yes, we're getting 7
one's 10.
and 9.
That's 10.
Final Fantasy VII, 9,
9.
and 10,
Oh!
10-2 HD Remaster
Oh,
are coming to Nintendo Switch
my
in
God.
2019.
That's neato. I like
Oh,
that.
God.
All right, well, I guess there's a
What
chance
I-
for Kingdom Hearts
Here's a
after
bundle
all.
for the ultimate fan.
Oh, God.
If you love the Super Smash Bros. series, check
I can't
this
believe
thing
I'm
out.
going to get to play Final Fantasy 7 on my Switch. That is freaking awesome.
Oh, okay.
A hardware
Nintendo
bundle
Switch
for
bundle,
Super
which
Smash
we
Bros.
kinda knew was
Ultimate
gonna
is on the way.
But
Yeah, but
I
what's
do
it
like
look
the
like?
dock.
What's it look
This
like?
specially designed dock features
Oh,
fighters
nobody
from
cares
the
about the
original
dock.
Super
Cut the
Smash
dock
Bros.
off.
game. And of course, the set also includes a download code for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Hey,
There's
hey,
no better
hey,
way to
Nate.
show your
Called
love
it.
for the game.
You called it.
Oh,
And
shit,
the set
bundle.
also packs in something you'll want to get your hands on.
The controller.
These
Oh, okay.
Joy-Con controllers sport a new
pretty
design as
straightforward.
well.
Oh, yeah.
This Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Bundle for Nintendo Switch will launch November 2nd. You can pre-order the special
you can
bundle
get the
later
system
today.
on November
2nd
2nd.
is also the day you can get your own GameCube controller adapter and
Oh, and it comes
GameCube
with that.
controller
That's
Super
kind
Smash
of-
No,
Bros.
you can buy
Ultimate
that
Edition
separately.
while supplies last.
Those are going to be available November
That's all
2nd
the
while
headlines
supplies
for
last.
Nintendo
I already
Switch.
pre-ordered mine.
Oh. Are you sure I didn't say it was
Here's the thing.
Still
Those are
going
coming out
well?
November 2nd. The game
Thank
doesn't
you
come
all
out
for
till
watching.
December 7th. Or did the game get pushed
We
out?
have a bit more to show you.
Okay. So this is going to be the
So,
last thing, probably.
please stick
We're-
around
we're
until the
almost at
very
end of
end.
that 30
お
minutes.
楽しみください。
35. I
We're
think
almost
this is
at the end.
Smash Bros.
Well,
right
we're at
here.
39 right now. We didn't start streaming.
Animal Crossing Switch!
To what extent?
Animal Crossing Switch!
This doesn't look like. Is this?
This is Animal Crossing Switch!
Well, I know that's an Animal Crossing character. Is this Animal Crossing?
This is Animal Crossing. On the freaking Switch.
How do you know?
Or
Do you
it's
have clairvoyance?
or they're gonna disappoint us and tease us because she's actually gonna be a
This looks
character
like a
in
mini
Smash
game.
Brothers.
Could be.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're trying to tease us.
Oh, yeah, Smash.
Ah, why Nintendo? I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. So she's gonna be a clone character of Villager.
We don't know. This is all speculation.
No, she's going to be a clone character of Villager. She may have her own unique moveset, but I bet you she's a Echo Fighter.
Is this a Smash invitation? Let's see.
It's a Smash invitation.
Are you clairvoyant?
I know that she was one of the predicted characters.
What, like among like 50 to 100 others?
No, there was like 6. Yeah. Turns over a new leaf. Yeah. Look, her moveset is Villagers.
Of course it is. Wait, what is that? What is that? Those aren't villager moves.
That is Villagers moveset. They just have different items attached to it to make it unique, but it's still an Echo.
That rocket went up. Villager's rocket can go up.
Is that the only character we get? I hope you'll cheer me on.
Yay!
Yay.
I've never played Animal Crossing in my life. But I know people like her. Hey, it's Tom Nook.
Oh my god. Is this another... Oh, this is just... the end
They
of...
wouldn't do that.
Animal Crossing Switch. Yeah! So they'll be tuckered out after camping and smashing and whatnot.
Or it's just gonna be a mobile game or something.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
What? This is an Animal Crossing mobile game. They could make Animal Crossing. Hey, there it is. We know nothing about it.
They just needed to announce it.
That's nice. Maybe I'll play this one.
It's gonna come out in the summertime.
People seem to like it a lot.
Summertime.
I do like
back to
filling my
Smash
house with
announcements.
junk.
Back to Smash announcements. We going back to Smash announcements?
No, that's it.
So we got one Smash character.
Yay!
How does that make you feel?
I'm surprised we got a Smash character. But we didn't get any new information about Smash modes.
So it means we're getting more Smash characters, and we're gonna have another Smash Direct.
I don't know whether we're getting more Smash.
We're getting a Smash Direct.
We might get one or two.
We're gonna
more.
get one more Smash Direct at least. At least.
No, I meant characters, if that.
We'll see, but we're getting a Direct to discuss the new mode, and that's
I think
probably
they
where the
tell
remainder
us
of the
when
characters will
the
be.
roster's filled out, so I'm pretty sure there's only like 1 to 2 more
So,
characters.
Our takeaway: Luigi's Mansion coming to Switch, and Animal Crossing coming to Switch. Big titles. Those are pretty good announcements to announce for.
Machina
for,
is on
next
the
year.
Switch and not on the 3DS. That's what I learned.
Yeah, Nate, you said there was going to be another Smash Direct, which is something I brought up. They said they could do another Smash Direct. There's still plenty of time. I find it very interesting that they are releasing the console like a month before the game. Do you think they're just doing that so that way they could sell some of those systems alongside Pokemon, like sell it and then people can also buy Pokemon like the hardware or software separately?
I'm sure they're selling it early, and then you get.
Well,
the
I'm saying
digital copy.
I'm saying how you can buy the Pokemon version or you can buy the Smash version bundles. Do you think that they're just doing that so that way people don't hold off and wait on Pokemon for the Smash version of the console that they release kind of side by side around the same date? So that way players can just go ahead and pick up whichever
So
console
they'll
they
have
want, and then they can
options for the holiday season. Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, rather than wait for December 7th for the console, I think that's pretty smart on Nintendo's half. But that also means
that it has to be digital copies.
Well, yeah, we already knew it was gonna be digital copies.
Yeah, I know, but it's annoying all the same.
I mean, I already have a Switch, so.
Well, even if I had a Switch, it'd still be annoying.
Yeah.
I want the box.
Anyway, what did you feel like overall? How do you feel about the Direct's impression?
Underwhelming.
Underwhelming, yeah. Okay. What was underwhelming about it for you?
Not a lot of interesting games. Not a lot of new stuff. The new stuff that we got was mostly small details. I guess it's what we were expecting, really. But it's... I don't know. And then, there was just a bunch of stuff that was leak confirmed. That's always boring.
Bye, Nate.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
I'd rather see the leaks be wrong.
Yeah. Well, most of that was all leaked by their individual developers and stuff last week. So, I don't know, man. I look at this and I find hope in the fact that that Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing is being ready. I don't know. They still didn't announce when Yoshi was going to drop. They just said 2019. They still didn't announce... they didn't show Fire Emblem at all.
Oh, yeah, they didn't.
They also...
There was that one tactics game in there, and I was like, oh, maybe that's it. But no, that wasn't Fire Emblem. That was something else.
So, truth be told, there's still a lot happening. We just don't know what's going to happen in March.
There was Luigi's Mansion 3 they announced.
Yeah.
There was...
I don't know, man.
Animal Crossing.
I think the most...
I guess they did announce new games, so I'm surprised they did that.
I think the most upsetting and underwhelming thing about the Nintendo Direct was the Nintendo Switch Online portion when they were going over what's going to be there and how it's...
Yeah.
Like, they made it out like they're going to give us some actual details that we could go with, that we could actually be okay with. Instead, they just repeated the same thing they've been shoving down our throats and saying since the system's launch, when they were talking about, well, in the future when we do online, this is what it's going to look like.
It looks like the library is larger than just 2 or 3 games, though. It looks like it's probably going to be like...
Oh, no, they said the
16
the
to
NES
18,
library
20.
is 20 games.
20? Oh,
They already
okay.
said that. They said it'll be 20 games.
Where did they say that at?
They said that about 10 to 12 months ago.
I never heard him say that.
Yeah.
I heard 2 to 3 games.
They were
at a time.
They were already announced that there were 20 titles. They revealed 10. That was actually the last direct where that we both did react to, where they revealed Smash. They said we're gonna have 10. They showed 10 of the titles, and we're going to reveal 10 more later.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, revealing titles is one thing. Saying, oh, you get all these at the same time is different.
You do get all those at the same time.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
didn't say that before. They
They
said
said that before. They said that you were going to get all of those with the service. But here's the thing.
Yeah, but we were expecting to get 2 or 3 per month. And that it would
That was
rotate out per
before.
month.
That was before they announced the 10.
Right, that's what we were expecting at the time, though.
That was like 18 months ago. I think you're just been out of the loop on that a little bit.
Well, what I mean is when they say, oh, here's 10 games that you could get, and these are going to... I was expecting it to be like, and these are on rotation, and that's what I was expecting.
Well, and they still might be on rotation, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, but what kind of rotation?
We don't know. And
But
we
it looks
won't.
like it's not a rotation. It looks like you get all 20 at once.
You get 20 at once, but I'm saying eventually they could rotate some out and add some in.
Well, obviously they're going to do that.
That's what I'm saying. We won't know those details is what I'm trying to say.
But that's different from having 2 to 3 games at a time.
I never expected us to have 2 or 3. I kind of expected us to have a small library. I'm hoping that they branch out to other systems because... Oh, no.
Problem is
The
that
thing I'm most disappointed about
who wants
is...
to play NES games?
Exactly. That's the thing I'm most disappointed about. Like, if I think it's cool. Yeah, sure, it's cool that they're adding in online play on it.
Sure, that's nice.
But you guys gave me all the NES games I really wanted whenever the NES Classic Mini came out.
It's also nice that there's online play for Mario Party. That's nice.
It's not even true online play though. It's just mini games. I would like.
But Mario Party is only mini games. I'm confused by what you mean by that.
Mario Party, like,
is it anything other than mini? Is
Yes.
there like a story mode or something?
here's the actual board play and the moving around and getting the stars and actually playing the actual Mario Party portion.
I consider
The
that...
mini games are just in between on the turns to help you get ahead.
Oh, I never really considered... I mean, that's a luck-based board game. It's just kind of...
That's what makes it fun, though.
I guess.
What makes Mario Party is the actual Mario Party.
Oh, I always thought the mini games was the actual game.
No, but you said you've never really been a big Mario Party person.
I have played
Once.
Mario Party 64.
Yeah, it's been a long time for you.
What? No, well, yeah, I guess so. It's been like 3 years.
Yeah, so... All I'm trying to say is that Mario Party for me was always about the competitive edge of winning the overall game. The mini games are just tiny little battles that
I don't think it's...
took place.
it's about as competitive as Pokemon's mini game thing.
Oh no, it's the mini. You're right. The mini games are that competitive. The actual board game is where it gets super competitive. Trying to steal stars from other people. That's what breaks friendships.
I don't think you can call a dice rolling game competitive.
Watch your mouth. You know. I used to. D&D is competitive, and that dice rolls.
D&D is not really competitive. Also, you can min-max your stats. so
Why
that
you
can
marching
minimize the
Why you marching my
differences.
mellow, man? Marching my mellow. Yes, I said that on purpose. Anyway, either way,
Martian mellow.
regardless, it wouldn't be hard to do. This is why I'm disappointed. You're like, well, mini games are fun, blah blah blah. I'm being all weird about
I
it.
like mini games.
Okay, that's great. I'm glad you like mini games. But you know how much harder would it have been for them to just let people play in a private session or whatever with your friends and play the actual thing that you're going to be playing in your living room?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Well, I'm just saying, like, why not just put the full game online? To where if I'm at home by myself at night, I can call my friends in Alaska, New York, or wherever I want, and I'll be like, hey, we're going to play Mario Party. You guys want to get together? Why do we always have to be in the same room? I mean, I get the idea of being in the same room. Like, definitely, it's way more fun because I can
what
talk
can you tell me
smack.
about Minigame Rush?
So, all I can tell you about Minigame Rush is what they told us, which is just going to give people the opportunity to play video games competitively. I imagine it may keep score of minigame tallies like wins and things, but I don't know a whole lot of details about it. But that's what I'm saying, though. I feel like if you're going to
I think it depends on how many games they give us. I imagine it probably will be like 5 to 10. They don't expect to take longer than 15 minutes, where the board game can take like an hour.
It depends on how many turns you set. You could set the number of turns. You could set that up, and that's fine, though.
Sure. I mean, it's not as good as Fortune Street, but...
Oh.
You know,
Are you being serious right now?
What, do you not like Fortune Street?
No, it is garbage compared to Mario Party.
There's also the Smash rolling game.
I can't believe you.
Mario Party's never been as good as those.
Okay, now I know you're joking.
What are you talking about? What, do you not like Fortune Street? I don't know if we can be friends anymore, Jaden.
I do not like Fortune Street.
Fortune Street's great. What are you talking about?
Oh God!
Did you know
now
you can play as a
now I
slime?
know you're just trying to screw with me. Now I know. All right, let's see how many mini games, because I am curious to see what we have here.
Anyway, I imagine the reason they did it that way is so that you can have. I mean, you're expecting to have short matches, just really short, quick online sessions.
But you can
opposed to
but I don't need to be babysat by Nintendo to be like, well, you should only play online for 10 minutes. I don't. If I'm playing with friends in my living room, or whether it be online.
If you get DC'd from the online service, what happens?
Okay, so here's the thing. Guess what? Nintendo Switch Online is I'm paying for that service.
Yeah.
So I won't be DC'd. I'm paying them so they can actually efficiently run their servers and be able to host 4 people at one time. If they can't host 4 people at one time, that's terrible.
Well, that's not necessarily
No. You're right. Some of it could be up to the internet service provider or the user.
Say you're playing at a Taco Bell and they close, and you're like, "Oh, geez, I lost connection."
But hey, you know what you do?
Are you able to log back in?
You know what you do? You know what you do?
What?
You sub in the bot. You sub in an NPC to play online for that person. So like if we're playing and you get disconnected or whatever, then it'll just be like, oh hey, that character is now being played by player 4 NPC.
Sure, maybe, but
I think that's it's not that difficult. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like
I think it's more difficult than maybe you think it is. But also, at the same time, I'm more concerned about the person who disconnected. If you reconnect, are you going to have to find a new game? If you were in a board game mode,
well, it depends on are you playing with rando, or are you playing with friends, and those kind of things.
Yeah, if you're playing with random people and you were doing a board game mode and you got disconnected. Especially if you're the host. First of all, everybody gets disconnected.
Here's the thing: they don't have.
If you're not the host, you get disconnected. You're not going to be able to probably play that same game.
I would actually be okay with them saying the minigame mode is random, where you can play with random people online.
Yeah,
and you can only play the online part, like with a full party with your friends and NPCs. I'd be perfectly fine with that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I
don't have to play with random like RNG people. Like I
don't know if I'd want to play the board game mode online. I'd rather be when somebody. What's the point of playing it if you're not all in the same room?
I mean, I think it's to each their own.
The minigames thing is just like
I'm saying.
I want to prove how good I am at these minigames, and then you take people over to your house, and you're like.
But imagine this.
Like that's the real.
Imagine you're snowed in. The roads are bad. You still have power, but the roads are bad, and you can't get anywhere. And you just want to play Mario Party, but you can't play Mario Party with any of your friends.
Well, you invite your friends over. It's not that hard.
It's too snowy. You can't get anywhere. The roads are bad.
We live in Oklahoma. The roads are never too snowy.
Oh, you say that. We'll see. I'm just saying in a hypothetical scenario. What if you lived in New York? And there was a blizzard. I think you're literally just arguing with me for the sake of arguing.
Most people walk in New York.
There's no reason not to have.
You go over to somebody's house, you make them some hot cocoa, you get out your Mario Party. It's not...
There's no reason not to have Mario Party online. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no reason not to.
I don't know, man.
Continuing off of Mario Party, I mean... I
just don't think it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. But that's not just me saying that. That's several...
But
other
I'm not the
people
one who
saying
actually
that.
Plays Mario Party.
Nor do you have a Switch, so it doesn't matter.
Oh well, I can have opinions on the Switch games without having a Switch.
That's like saying I can have an opinion on who's president, but I'm not going to vote.
But yeah, you can. I don't know who says that.
You can't sit there and complain if you didn't vote.
Well, you can't complain that they got elected, but you can be critical of their presidency.
Sure. You could do that, sure. But in this case, as a consumer and someone who owns a Switch and someone who's going to be paying for Nintendo Online service, like, that's the other thing, too. This is the first party title release after online service.
Uh-huh.
And
is it?
It is. There's no other game between now when the online service comes out and when that comes out. Online service comes out Tuesday. Mario Party comes out October 5th, and like a couple weeks after that. Oh. So this will be the first game, and it's not even going to feature the full game online.
When does the...
Talk about it. That's why I'm disappointed.
Oh, gosh.
That's why a lot of other people are disappointed.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I just don't see... It doesn't seem that disappointing to me, but I don't play Mario Party. I probably wouldn't be buying the game anyway, even if I had a Switch.
We didn't really see... I feel like we didn't really see a whole lot for Switch, to be honest. Like, even though it was 35 minutes, there wasn't really anything, like, a whole lot of memorable stuff. Other than I think the Final Fantasy stuff was definitely a win.
Final Fantasy?
That helped rescue that Direct from being a disaster, in my opinion.
There's that robot game. That was super cool.
Sure. I know that could have fit to a certain audience. But, okay, so we were talking...
Are you talking about the fact that Luigi's Mansion 3 is not memorable?
No, I already said that. We already talked about that, though.
Well, but you're saying, like, there's nothing for the Switch. There was a lot for the Switch. There was a lot for the 3DS,
what I was saying is the robot game was not that memorable.
What? Yeah, it is.
Not to me. Same for me. It has its own particular audience.
That's fair.
What I will say, though, is that this is kind of what we were talking about in our podcast yesterday, was we said, hey, there's a reason that they are doing this Direct at 7 a.m. Japan time, 3 p.m. West Coast time, 6 p.m. East Coast time, and then late night Europe. And the reason why is because they're trying to cater to most of the world at one time, and they are trying to cater to Japan audience. And I really think their Japan attraction was the Final Fantasy stuff. I really do. That's why they did that.
I thought it was because people I thought it was because journalists complain about having to get up in the morning for Nintendo Directs.
No, they move it around based on what games are going to be announced.
I believe that.
Like, so whenever they did the...
I also had the Animal Crossing announcement. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a very large title here, especially in the West.
It's throwing a bone out there. I didn't think they were going to do something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got Animal Crossing on the way.
How do we get Animal Crossing?
Wow.
I've
never played it, but I know it's a huge, big deal.
You should play it. It's really fun.
Yeah, I think I'd enjoy it.
Yeah, I think you would too. Here's the interesting...
I think it'd soak up my time.
Here's the interesting part about Animal Crossing is that, and don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about this. I find it interesting that we got Animal Crossing before we got Pikmin as terms of like announcements, because apparently Pikmin's been ready for a while.
Who plays Pikmin?
Well, a lot of people.
What kind people? I don't believe you.
I'm saying Pikmin is a major.
It's like saying Metroid has fans.
Okay, you need to stop this facetious attitude. Stop it! Can't tell if you're being serious or just dumb. Anyway, but no.
That's the point.
The whole thing is that Nintendo said it's almost been a full year.
Nobody bought the last Metroid game that
they
came
said
out.
that Pikmin 4. They said that Pikmin 4 was 80% complete about a year ago.
Developers say a lot of things that don't make sense, and also it could just be vaporware. This happens, unfortunately, for Pikmin fans. I've never played a Pikmin game, so I don't really care.
I mean, I'm not a huge Pikmin fan either, but I do know there's a lot of
fans Arlo
who are
cares.
expecting it. Poor Arlo. Let's pour one for Arlo. Let's pour it out. Just grab it.
Can I pour it out into my mouth?
Sure, whatever works. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited about Animal Crossing. I'm excited about having a new Echo Fighter, and they didn't say she was an Echo Fighter, so...
They actually didn't. That was surprising.
So we'll see. Maybe they'll...
She has a lot of similarities, but she has a lot of moves that are way different than anything
I
that
really
the
need to
has.
see. I really need to see like a little bit more in depth of her moveset. A little bit,
She has a tether. That fishing rod is a tether of some sort.
Yeah.
That thing's crazy. Did you see how long it was?
Anyway, continuing on. Yeah, I'm more excited to see more of that. And I think we're gonna get another Smash Brothers Direct between now and its launch. I was wrong about one thing. The Smash Brothers demo was not announced yet. I still think there will be one, but I don't think it's gonna be this month. I think it's probably gonna be October or November, around the time of the systems.
Who knows? Maybe I don't know if they'll. Here's the thing about demos.
They've done one for every major online game for Switch since it came out.
Every major online game that has had a demo has immediately gotten cracked, and we found out everything about the game.
False. We found out everything about Splatoon?
We found everything out about Pokemon. We found everything out about the last Smash game when that demoed. We found out everything about...
But you realize the demo that they have right now that's being played at E3 and PAX and all these other places, like, people can try to hack into that, but they're not getting anything out of it.
Maybe not. That's probably because
that's what I'm saying. Slice. I think what they're going to do is they're going to put an older build of the... They're not going to put the full game and the full roster on the demo. They're going to have a limited roster.
Maybe, if they've learned from their mistakes.
That is what
3
they
or 4
will do.
years of doing demos.
That's what they'll do.
But it seems unlikely.
I still think it's going to happen. They're going to do like a test Smash Throwdown thing in like October or November. And if I were to guess, I would do it in November after you release Pokemon, so that way people who picked up those consoles can join in on that.
They'll do it within 2 weeks of Smash. I don't think they'll do it sooner.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be within 2 to 4 weeks.
Not 2 to 4 weeks. 2 weeks. That's my...
I think 2 weeks is too late.
You can say up to a month. I'm going to say 2 weeks.
I think 2 weeks is too late because that's not enough time to do server maintenance and adjustment as needed.
Sure it is.
Okay. Depends on how bad the servers are. Everything Nintendo...
It depends on when people get the review copies.
Everything Nintendo does...
What if they use the review copies as the test fire?
Okay. No.
That'd be weird.
So, here's the thing. Nintendo's notorious with ARMS, Splatoon, with Mario Tennis. They've all done online demos to test server because that's been the big thing is server traffic.
But we have not had a game as large as Smash, and we didn't get test.
But they are not going to have the full game on the demo. I guarantee it. The whole purpose of it was here's the thing. They're not going to stress test the whole game. They don't need to. The idea is stress testing the server based on player volume.
Great.
So you do a smaller roster. You do a limited number of stages, similar to like what they're playing right now at E3 and at PAX West and on this traveling tour. They're going to use that same demo, but they're just going to put it online to where people could download it. They could play it for 2 days and during these certain times, and they're going to stress test the servers so they can figure out how many servers they need to add. Because, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but 95% of the server workload that is done at Nintendo is all in Amazon Web Services. It's all done in the cloud. All of it's in the cloud, so they can spin it up and spin it down. That's what it is. It's done in the cloud, so that way they can order and spin up servers as needed and spin them down. I have a friend of mine who actually has the Nintendo account at Dell.
Yes.
So he actually sells them servers. He knows what's happening with their environment. Yeah. And what they do is if they have a new game coming out, they will literally call Amazon and be like, hey, we need to turn on 40 more physical servers to be able to run X, Y, and Z game. And then, we're going to test it out and see how it goes. And then they run a test, so they have a lot of traffic go to it, and they go, oh, you know what? We actually didn't have as much traffic as we thought, so we're going to bring that down. That way they can do a pay-as-you-go type of purchase, and they're not having to overpay or underpay for servers. Because if they bought, think about this. If they bought all the physical servers for, Splatoon, right, or ARMS. Look at ARMS. Who's playing ARMS? Not very many people are still playing ARMS to this day. But if they bought all those physical servers, they just have them lying around. They'd have to repurpose them.
I think ARMS has a lower player base than Pokken Tournament. Pokken Tournament didn't have a test punch.
Because it was a port. Mario Kart didn't have one either, and it was a port.
I thought Mario Kart did.
No, it didn't. It was a port. And it came out 1 month after launch. It didn't have a port.
If Pokemon Go Eevee Go Pikachu is going to be the big new Pokemon title, are they going to have a test battle?
I don't know, but I don't think they will. And here's why.
What if this game isn't server based? What if it's peer to peer?
They've already said there will be limited online functionality this time around with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Right, how limited? They have at least.
They're not
training.
gonna have global. They're not gonna have global matchmaking. You're only gonna be able to play with friends online.
Oh,
You're not gonna.
that's very limited. Then.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able, you will be able to do trading and battling. They may
Will they
even
do a
they
test
may
battle
even
for
do a
Gen 8
they may
next
even do like a random pairing system. But from what I heard, they are not gonna have like the global operations center or whatever it was called before. You know what I'm talking about? Where you were like able to go into this place.
Global
and they had,
Link, you mean?
Yeah,
Is
they're
what
not.
It's called. Yeah.
As far as I know, that doesn't exist. You're not gonna be able to do any like
That
mystery
makes sense.
trades or anything like that.
This isn't a real Pokemon game.
Yeah.
So, but next year.
Next year, that could probably definitely come back, and around that time, maybe they try to test servers.
I think they won't,
but I don't think they will. And the reason why I don't think they will specifically for Pokemon is they know what to expect with Pokemon. It's a lot of private mini virtual machines that are running on a physical host. So each link, like if we're in a game, like we're in a private server, we're just on a tiny virtual machine.
Can I just say something? Here's the thing: they could do one. If they had like a quick battle function, wouldn't that be great? I would love a quick battle function. Please put a quick battle function in the next game. Please, thanks.
You mean where they just like assign you Pokemon and you fight?
Yes, I want one of those.
Like back in the day with Pokemon Stadium?
Well, they did it with Stadium, they did it with Coliseum, and then Revolution. Yeah. Revolution was terrible. But, I want that feature.
Yeah, we'll see.
That would be so good.
But
I want the ability to just, if I want to play Pokemon, you just hop on.
In terms of
play.
In terms of 3DS games, I mean, I think we got more than I was expecting we were gonna get.
Yeah, there was a lot.
We got way more than I was expecting.
We got a Kirby Epic Yarn.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that. Oh, do you know what we've talked about that we were hoping for, but we didn't get? A Zelda game. Everyone was hoping for that 3DS Zelda game or a new Switch Zelda game. Nothing.
I think they're too far on the downswing to put something like A or B tier on it.
Yeah, I still think we're gonna get ports from the Wii U games like sometime next year to help tide over. Because at this point,
remember Super Mario Maker is already on the 3DS, so it's fine. It's current up.
Exactly. So they don't need to make Mario Maker.
They don't need to make Mario Maker.
But Wind Waker and like Twilight Princess, they could definitely bring those over because
I don't think they'd go on the 3DS.
Because that makes sense why they didn't do Luigi's Mansion. That makes sense why they didn't do Luigi's Mansion on the Switch. They just decided, hey, we're going to go ahead and put it on 3DS. Because 3DS to them is still considered a current console, even though,
you got to realize the reason that they did those is... But there's also, like, I didn't talk about this yesterday. Part of the... aside from the things I said then, there's also the fact that when it comes to these games, the reason they made the Wind Waker one in the first place is to get the developers familiar with the hardware. They've already made a Zelda game for the Switch. They don't need to do that again. They can just take their 3 to 5 years to develop a new Zelda title. Might as well.
But I think for fans, it's easy money. It's a cash cow. Zelda and Mario are always cash cows. And Pokemon is a cash cow. It's kind of like one of those things, like, why wouldn't you cash in on it? If you have the game there, you pay a very small investment for the amount of return that you'll get on a port like that.
I don't know, Jaden. Why does Nintendo do the things Nintendo does?
This is true. But if I ran Nintendo, and I don't, but if I did, I would be like, okay, hey, it's been a little bit. I know you guys are ready for some more Zelda, but obviously I can't give you a brand new Zelda game. I could come up with DLC, but I think you guys would rather have this and give people a cult classic like Wind Waker or Twilight Princess as a port over, especially considering, like, again, ports are really low investment and a lot of people are going to pick it up.
Yeah, I've thought about it since yesterday. I think it's a resource allocation issue. I think they're either going to make a 2D Zelda title to tie us over in the meantime.
So that was the other rumor, is that they may do a 2DS Zelda title, and that's what people were a lot of thinking. Were like, hey, we're going to get a 2DS Zelda title on 3DS.
Summer release, yeah.
Right. And I could see that happening.
And then they'll come out with the next 3D Zelda.
Triforce Heroes on the 3DS was like, say, oh, hey, this comes out in a month. That's what they did.
Yeah, it was really short time release title.
Pokken Tournament, same way. When it was ported, by the way, same thing.
Well, they were just trying to get things on the Switch at the time.
Yeah, but I think they're still at that point. Right now, almost everything in the eShop is shovelware. It's just a ton of indie games, and it's getting out of hand.
A lot of those are really good.
They have some good stuff, but it's also, a lot of critics are saying it's a little bit overbearing, a little bit overwhelming.
I don't know. I guess I'd have to look. Last time I looked at it, it was fine. They They have a really good library.
Yeah, we'll see.
I've heard people like Arlo talk about it, but Arlo hasn't had to deal with like the PlayStation Network thing, and he hasn't had to deal with
True.
Xbox's thing, and he definitely hasn't had to deal with Steam.
Yeah.
So honestly, Nintendo's is the most walled garden of them all.
I think
And
Nintendo just needs to
most
work
of the games
on.
are very high quality.
I think
compared to
Nintendo
others.
just needs to work on their delivery platform. Like they just need to work on the layout of the eShop and just make it a little bit more easier to navigate.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I think that's.
I've used yours, and
Yeah.
boy, it's not.
You know, I think.
I feel like I'm missing something.
I feel like if they add some new categories in there or a way to kind of sort up their titles or
Sorting would be nice.
I think that would be something that could help them with that problem, and
Uh-huh.
maybe that would help people stop thinking there's too many indie games here because they're going to think, oh,
Here, I'm just gonna look through here. Is there like an indies section?
no. See, this is like right now we're just on the PC.
Oh, there
hits.
isn't an indies section?
There's an indie hits. This is just
Okay.
hits. This isn't going to be all of them.
Yeah, but that's, yeah, okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That's pretty bad already.
yeah. So I mean, this is all your.
There's a lot of really good looking games there, though.
Yeah, but that's not
Never
all.
heard of
Let's
Earth
go to
Atlantis.
view all games. How about that? Let's see if we can figure out how many
Oh, boy.
we have.
So, what are the filters?
So there are
DLC available, demo available.
there are
Okay.
1,061 games available on Nintendo Switch.
All right, we should probably click that first at least because I just want to know about the Switch, right?
Right. Available now. And done.
Oh, that's it. Okay then.
Yeah. This is almost kind of what the right now we're on
Oh,
PC,
hey, Senran
guys.
Kagura. I forgot about that.
Let me see if I could share this so you guys can see what we're doing. Hold on. All right, so you guys can kind of see here. We're just kind of going through all the list, and again, this is about how organized it is
There's
on there.
Dust to Furry,
We have some
Sea
Neo
Tail,
Geo
Purple
titles.
Age.
We have this, and this is actually
Bastion.
At first, I thought it was actually going to be in alphabetical order, but it's not. It's in release order.
What? Oh, why?
It's in release order. You see.
Why?
So look.
Why?
Just watch. Neo Geo titles. Couple indie titles.
Senran Kagura.
Right. You can't tell me that Spider Solitaire isn't shovelware.
Okay, that's definitely shovelware. You're right. Who's playing that?
What's this?
That's actually a game that they showed at on one of their showcases.
These.
It's like you
Time
play
Carnage?
as a girl who does.
You know what Time
Mahjong.
Carnage is?
No,
Okay. I don't either.
it's $10.
Hey, look, a third-party AAA title.
Isn't 2K19? That's a 2K game. Yeah.
See, Gone Home is a pretty popular one, right?
Hyperlight Drifter.
Oh, hey, look at our third-party title. Oh, look, we're not done. We gotta keep
God
going.
Wars: The Complete Legend. Yeah, you're right. A lot of these I haven't heard of. I
This-
should start like a show where I review indies.
We have plenty to play on the Switch. Hey, you ever want that physical release of Day Blob 2?
Actually, kind of. I wanted to play the original. It sounded really neat.
So yeah, you see where I'm going with this? Like, is there anything really recognizable? All-Star Fruit Racing. That is the next Diddy Kong Racing,
yeah,
guys.
that's pretty bad. Well, that's like a.
But that's the way
I mean-
most of this stuff is. Castle Storm's been around for a while. Okay, I get that.
Some of this stuff isn't.
Next Up Hero, that's been around for a while. State of Mind. Okay.
This isn't as bad as it is on other platforms, but yeah, I see
You're
your point.
comparing it to Steam though. Steam is a whole nother animal.
Well, I'm comparing it to Steam. I'm comparing it
Steam
to
is a whole nother animal. You can't compare it to Steam.
PlayStation.
This is about the same as PlayStation. if
Oh
not-
no, God no! PlayStation's awful right now. What are you talking about?
Okay, fair enough.
PlayStation has Life of Panther.
I'm just saying, but now you see why people are like, well, they're overrun by
Or
indies.
Life of Tiger,
We haven't even seen a
which is about a
first party
panther.
title pop up. We haven't.
I thought we had seen
We're just scrolling. We haven't. Oh, there you go.
Pure Electric Love. Someone else, Emma Sakura. That looks like a Japanese title.
It is a pet waifu game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's something that does well in Japan. That's not really like a shovelware per se. It has
There it is, Octopath
It knows
Traveler,
what it is.
Captain
It's selling
Toad.
to that audience.
So there's Captain Toad and Octopath Traveler. Those are.
oh, there's
those
a
are
$100 version of Octopath Traveler.
yeah, it's a collector's edition. Anyway, so yeah, we're just that's how much shovelware we had to get in just the past couple months in order to get to a first party title.
I'm not willing to say that all of that shovelware.
I'm not saying all of it is, but you could definitely tell there are a lot of games there. It's like I think that's just taking up space.
Yeah, like the solitaire and things. I don't know. I
There's
guess it's
several-
fine. If Nintendo wants to sell to everyone, they gotta have a card collection on there. But
Anyway,
why do they have to be sold as separate games? That's kind of gross. Because there was that, and then there was a poker game that was clearly made by the same people. Why is it separate? Maybe it's part of a collection.
but I'm
or
just
something.
saying, like,
I
some
don't
of
know.
these indie games, like,
Oh god, I forgot they ported Nekopara!
yeah.
It's rated teen for some reason. I don't know how they did that. Oh, hey, it's the original Day Blob. I think it's weird that they ported Day Blob because it got really mixed reviews. Well, not mixed, they were middling, right? They're like, this is a really cool mechanic, but boy, this game's kind of not super the best. It's kind of like Epic Mickey before Epic Mickey.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, you could kind of see where I'm coming from, though. Like, we're going through this list, and it's like...
I'm getting that it's long. I think this is more an issue of...
organization. That's what I'm saying.
It's
it
an organization
feels overwhelming,
issue.
but if they come up with a way to organize this stuff a little bit more efficiently...
Yeah, this is just Nintendo's fault. This has nothing to do with the indie titles.
Right, and I never said it was the indie title's fault. I
thought that's what you were saying.
No,
that it's
no,
shovelware.
never. Because obviously, as a game creator, it doesn't matter if you think your game is shovelware or not. You're just trying to make money. You're a game developer.
Well, that's not true. A lot of game developers don't care about the money. They care about the creation of the game. They just want people to have fun and enjoy it.
They want people to play their game.
Yeah, that's
which
it.
means money.
Not
Oh, look.
all the time.
So now we have coming soon games down here.
I mean, they like.
So
the
let's
fact-
go over what was just announced. Yoshi Crafted World, X Yarn, Daemon X Machina. So they said Yoshi's going to be spring, so that could be April or May. I'm going to go for April.
I think it's going to be as early as March. If they're talking about it now, I think it's going to be March.
I don't think it's going to be March.
I think it's going to be March.
I don't want it to be March. How about that?
That's fair. Pokemon, Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. I want to talk about that for a second. So they talked about it briefly in the Direct. I don't think they told us anything new, really.
No.
Which is surprising. They still haven't told us what the secret mystery...
Technically, they announced that bundle, which got leaked. They did announce the bundle. It is $3.99. Comes with the game. Comes with the Pokeball Joy-Con controller thing.
That's actually a really good deal if it comes with that controller.
Yeah, it comes with that and the game.
Yeah.
And then the system. So
It's
it's
a pretty good
actually like saving $10.
Yeah, it's not bad. That also means you get the new Gen 8 Pokemon, which they still haven't talked about.
You know, and I think we're going to get... think about this.
There has to be another Direct.
We're gonna
now.
have
we
a-
still
well-
don't know things about these games.
We will. We're going to have a Pokemon Direct and we'll have a Smash Direct. I think they'll even be separate, probably.
I don't know that there's enough left in either game for them to have separate directs.
Nintendo's done 5-minute Directs before. You realize this.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it could be one of those if that's the case.
They could probably do a 5 or 10
Are you
minute
excited
Direct.
for the Detective
Hey,
Pikachu
but
movie?
like think about this. We haven't gotten a whole lot of Pokemon announcements lately. We had the Pokemon Direct this summer where they announced all this stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, oh, hey, we're going to do a quick little Direct to show you all the things that we're going to be adding in this game. We're going to show off online battles or whatever we're doing with that piece. Oh, and by the way, here's another Pokemon title we're working on for mobile or whatever.
Maybe. I don't know.
I could totally see them doing
that's something
like
you
that.
usually talk about in spring. But yeah, I can see that. It wouldn't surprise me, but I
See,
wouldn't expect
Bayonetta
it.
1 and 2 remake came out in February. I was hoping for Metroid 1 and 2 and 3 remake for February, March.
See, you'd expect that to happen by now.
Yeah, but we haven't got an announcement, but it's not, I mean...
We got Samus Returns, that's a remake.
True. That was last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just going through some of the stuff, it's like... There you go. That's it.
The release.
So, and this is just popular titles. This isn't all the shovelware in between. I'm back on the main screen, so this is mostly just first party stuff. But I mean, for how many games you saw versus how few games you see here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like, wow, you could easily get lost. So, I'm hoping they fix that. We'll see. Anyway.
Never heard of Flip Wars.
Yeah. I am pretty excited about Final Fantasy. I think that was a huge win. The fact that
that's great.
This is what happens, Sony, when you piss people off, when you make people so mad to the point that they're willing to like say, "Well, you know what? You guys don't want to play nice, so we're just going to send our games to other platforms, all the games that you claimed exclusive."
What'd Sony do to
Sony's done a lot of stuff. So with all the crossplay stuff, and how they've been treating developers lately.
Oh, I haven't heard about the developer thing. I knew about the crossplay thing, but I thought that only affected really consumers.
It affects developers too, because they want their consumers to be happy. They want their consumers to have the ability to play with their friends across multiple platforms.
Why does Square Enix care about that?
Because Square hasn't gotten anything from Sony lately. They haven't gotten any love from Sony whatsoever. That's why when they ported Octopath, they were super surprised by its results. When they saw what Octopath was able to do on the Switch and how loyal Nintendo fans were going to be to Square Enix when they delivered quality games like that, they were like, "Oh,
I think that
makes sense."
I think that's. I don't know why Square Enix continues to be surprised that when they make a good RPG that it performs well, especially on a Nintendo console. Remember,
got me.
When the last time they were surprised? Remember that?
No.
That was oh god, what is it called? It's a what is it? Bravely Default. Remember, they were like, "Oh my gosh, this game!" And people buy the game.
Yeah,
it's so surprising.
And again,
this game did so well.
And
Final Fantasy 13 did bad. And wow, maybe we should make more of that. And then they make this, and they're like, "Oh, it also does well. Why are they surprised by this?"
Right. They're like, "Oh man, those PlayStation and Xbox players that we really want their monies, and we keep making them these great games, but they just don't buy it." But I'm so shocked when I send a game over to Nintendo, because I wouldn't expect Nintendo to buy jack squat, and here they are. All the Nintendo fans are buying all of our games.
What is Square Enix producing on other platforms that's good?
Kingdom Hearts, which is taking forever.
Well, it's not out yet.
It comes out in January.
People are buying the remix though. That's a seller.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that. Did they say when Final Fantasy and that stuff is coming out? It's next year, right? Over the course of the next year. A lot of those Final Fantasy games are coming out.
Spring 2019? I don't remember.
No. Either way, that was pretty much it for the Direct. That's our reaction. We don't really have much more to say, really.
Demon X Machina, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Yoshi's Crafted World, New Super Mario Bros. U, Die, Lux, and Smash Bros. Animal Crossing at some point, Luigi's Mansion 3 at some point.
Yeah, I think Luigi's Mansion is gonna drop like next year, October, November, and then then November, December we're gonna get Metroid.
Oh, and did I already say Animal Crossing? Animal
Crossing's next year. I bet you it comes out in the summer.
Yeah. So we didn't actually learn too much new about anything.
We just got a couple of brief "Hey, this is coming out" announcements, which is fine. I'm glad. I'm perfectly content.
We got one new fighter for Smash who actually looks like a new
character, non-Echo fighter. We'll find out. So anyway,
have some variety.
That's it for us right here, guys. Thanks for tuning in on the Nintendo Direct live reaction. Sorry there wasn't the next Smash Brothers for us to freak out to like last time.
Yeah.
When we got all giddy and went. Well, technically, I kind of did that for Final Fantasy VII.
Was excited
I've never actually played Final Fantasy VII all the way through.
I want to know what Wolf is doing in Starlink. What?
I never played Final Fantasy VII, really.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited to play it.
I got to play through it. I have a copy on the PS3. And
nice.
It's going to be a very different game when it re-releases.
Yeah, for sure. So,
the version here, this is actually just Final Fantasy VII, it looked like.
Yeah, from PS1.
Yeah, so that's going to be...
I'm perfectly fine with that.
That's fine, yeah. Do you like RPGs?
Yeah.
Can you play a game for 50 hours straight?
Probably, if it's good.
All right. Do you like grinding?
It depends. What kind of grinding are we talking?
How good are you with PS1 polygonal graphics?
I don't hate them.
Okay.
Just give me a chance. Let me enjoy it. All right, don't judge me.
I guess we could stream it. Do you know any spoilers from the game?
No.
Oh, you haven't heard anything?
No.
Okay.
I know Sephiroth's the bad guy.
Okay, so there's that. I mean, that's pretty clear.
That's about it.
That's good. Somehow you've managed to avoid the meme. Nobody tell him.
Nobody
please.
tell me.
Do not tell him.
So when that comes
what
out, we're going to
happens.
stream it, and you're going to sit there and be like,
I want a genuine reaction from you when it happens.
okay. All right, guys. Well, that's it for now. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Keep an eye out for our streams. Buy our shirts.
Yeah, we'll have shirts coming out here real soon. So.
Bye.